Well, hello there, Amazon.com. It's me, Beau. I'm coming to you today with these little barefoot type sandals. Look how flexible these things are. I'm here with my little daughters on Mount Peak. This thing is very, very steep. The incline is 1,000 feet in 1 mile. That's quite a bit of incline. And as you can see, even my little ones are having some difficulty staying out of the camera and staying put. However, I am not having any trouble at all with these Xero shoes. These are the Z Trek shoes. So let's actually talk a little bit about some of these features. Now, as you can see, they're very, very floppy. And so I'm gonna start off with the cons. There are pros and cons in some of my reviews. And the cons to these is, well, your feet are gonna be dirty by the end of the hike. Just accept it. They're not gonna be perfectly sparkly clean. You're gonna get dirt in there and stuff like that. Oh, you don't like the birdie? The birdie's okay. She doesn't like the birdie. The second thing that you need to keep in mind when it comes to barefoot type sandals, at least with Xero shoes, is, well, you at some point are going to feel some of the dirt. So if you look around right here, you will see a whole bunch of roots and everything. And as we're walking along here, you have to be very, very intentional with where you are walking, because as you can see, this is gonna dig into the bottom of your foot. So don't mentally check out. As you are hiking and as you're moving along, you need to watch exactly where you're going. So if you live in an environment where there's a lot of sharp rocks, like if you're on Hawaii with a lot of that sharp lava rock, you're gonna feel a lot of this stuff. Even though the Z Treks right here do offer a little bit of protection, they're still fairly thin. The bottom treads are quite grippy. I was actually very, very surprised. This trail is very, very slippery, especially on a slope like this. And I have not slipped at all. And I normally slip right here. As you can see, Lucy's having difficulty getting down because it's kind of slippery. Lucy, we'll get you some Xero shoes at some point, okay? I'd like to give you a few hints, tips, tricks on how to actually size these things. So basically, when you put them in, you're going to be actually tightening them down from the front to the back. So first start with this strap right here and tighten this down. And then you move to this strap right here and tighten that down. And just keep working back until finally you get to the actual heel. And then at that point, you should have your foot fairly locked in place. That's okay if it's a little loose, but do keep in mind also that with these particular sandals, they're pretty much just rubber on the bottom, so your feet will get slightly sweaty. Compared to other models of the Xero shoes, these Z Treks I would use for actual hiking or dirt type activities because the Z Trails are kind of soft on the bottom, and these are just flat rubber. And so given the design of these, the fact that they actually come up and slightly wrap around and cup your heel, that gives kind of an extra level of protection when you're on dirt and gravel and things like that. I would not necessarily use these as an everyday sandal just walking around town. If you're looking for something like that, go for the Z Trails. Another thing to keep in mind, ease into these things. Now I do a lot of barefoot type sports like martial arts. And so my bare feet, my muscles are kind of used to performance type activities without shoes on. But a lot of people are not like that. I have known probably 3 to 4 of my friends who've tried the barefoot type performance lifestyle, and it absolutely kills them because they don't ease into it. So go on a walk at first, do a week of that. You don't have to just quit shoes cold turkey and go right into barefoot type footwear. So just keep that in mind, ease into it. And so far, I'm very, very impressed with how these work. So far, 5 out of 5 stars. They're very lightweight, very impressed with these. Just keep in mind that if you're stepping on anything, you will be feeling it. So be smart, find the smart lines wherever you're going and wherever you're hiking in these things. My main use for these things is actually gonna be putting them into my backpack and using them as secondary camping shoes. So when I'm out here and I actually go to a campsite, I can just slip these on and get out of my sweaty shoes, or slip these on and actually do some, oh, you okay? Actually do some hiking in these. So, okay, you're okay. All right, my name's Beau. I look forward to testing and reviewing more fun things here on Amazon.com.